something that we'll get to experience maybe even today, if the wicket says true.
Right, so the pitch definitely had something to offer for the fast bowlers, but right, as you rightly mentioned, there's some turn. Samay Srivastav, for example, did really well, was the player of the match who got some turn off the wicket and also some bounce, which is obvious when you're playing around 7 to 8 days, 4 matches a day. That pitch does get a little drier as time progresses. You can see, as Abid mentioned, right in the center, it's still nice and green and hard, but as you get closer to the stumps, as you get closer to the batter, the grass is a lot drier and there are cracks that are opening up, which will aid the spinners. So personally, I feel the spinners will have a big role to play in the 10 over format. If they can bowl the right length and at the right pace, they might be in for some vital contributions towards their sides.
Well, no doubts about the way the pitch has been created, curated and worked upon. Today is the 8th day of this tournament and the same wicket has been used for the last 7 days, and the results have been just phenomenal. Runs flowing in literally from every single team and every single willow. Now most runs there. Khurram Khan, Darset Titans, unfortunately could not progress into the round 2, but is topping the charts with 207 runs. Approximately 36 runs behind him is Syed Amir Kaleem, Kuwait Warriors. He'll have a few games in his hand to go up and ahead. And Hashir Anwar, Dafidar, he's just amazing the way he's played. 51, that is his top score, and 167. Look at that strike rate of his, 201. Jatinder Singh has been blowing hot and cold, but nothing can be taken away from this superstar of a batter. And number 5, Arslan Bashir. With a strike rate of 157, he's got 132 under his belt.
Well, I think the bowlers will have a big role to play in the Super 6. This is round 1, and how the bowlers have fared so far. Syed Amir Kaleem is again in the top. He's got 15 wickets. A spinner getting wickets in a shorter format, that is something special from Syed Amir Kaleem. Suhail Kanagraj at 10. He's definitely not going to be playing any more matches. Sagir Ahmed is at 9. Azeva 11. Mehran Khan, he's got the knack of taking wickets. He's got 9 wickets as well. And Ghazanfar Iqbal from Darset Titans getting those 8 wickets. Now, bowlers, batters, you've got everything in your team. But what about the toss? Let's find out. We've got Noman Chaudhary with the 2 captains for the toss.
We are slowly heading towards the business end of the tournament. This is the day 1 of Super 6 round, and I've got 2 captains in the middle for the toss. This is Ruwi Rangers up against the Bousher Busters. Got Naseem Khushi from Ruwi Rangers and Sufyan Mahmood from Bousher Busters, along with the match official, Mr. Bala. Gentlemen, who's going to flip the coin? Bousher Busters being the home team, they'll flip it. This has gone a long way. Khanjar it is. नसीम खुशी टॉस जीत लिया, क्या कर रहे हैं?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, हम पहले बैटिंग करेंगे इंशाल्लाह।
तो क्या वजह है पहले बैटिंग करने की?
अच्छा, टोटल बोर्ड पे सेट करेंगे और बॉलिंग हमारी स्ट्रेंथ अच्छी है इंशाल्लाह।
ओवरऑल टीम की परफॉर्मेंस थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट बड़ी शानदार रही है। अब डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस है, क्या कहेंगे अपनी परफॉर्मेंसेस पे?
यूनिटी है टीम में और यंग लड़के हैं, मेहनत कर रहे हैं और जो टाइटल हमारे पास है उसका दिफा कर रहे हैं इंशाल्लाह।
तो पहले बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, क्या स्कोर जहन में है?
इंशाल्लाह 100 से ज़्यादा करेंगे इंशाल्लाह।
ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द गेम। सुफियान महमूद, बॉलिंग फर्स्ट, टॉस जीते तो आपने क्या करना था?
I think we would have bowled first as well because it's a shorter format, better to have a target in our minds. So I don't mind losing the toss.
You lost the game last night, so what different you're trying to do in today's game?
Well, as you know, throughout the tournament, if you see, our fielding has been not up to the mark. So if we improve our fielding, and hopefully this match onwards we will definitely win games if we improve our fielding. It's a shorter format, fielding is very important.
Any team changes, team news?
Today, it's the same team.
And what total do you have in mind that you want to restrict them?
I think we can restrict them under 100 runs. So that would be good to chase, yeah.
All the best for the game.
Thank you, thank you.
Right then, we got the news from the center. This is Ruwi Rangers winning the toss and deciding to bat first.
Opting to bat first on this wicket Let's have a look at Ruwi Rangers playing 11. Mohammad Rafi, Hasnain Ali, Mohammad Naseem Khushi, the skipper and wicketkeeper, Wasim Ali, Kalimullah, Khalid Kail, Mohammad Nadeem, Mehran Khan, Hanan Rizwan, Mujibur Ali and Hasnain Ul Wahab. As far as Bousher Busters are concerned, Shahbaz Shah, Hamad Mirza, Akil Khan, Azmat Ullah Qazi, Shubo Paul, Bilal Mohammed, Asif Khan, Hamad Ifraq. There's Abdul Rauf, Fawad Ali, the replacement, and he's bowled really well and led by the skipper Sufyan Mahmood.
Right, so the umpires walking out. Mr. Bala Subramanian, he's been a regular. It's match 1 of the Super 6 round. After 28 matches, we've got a top 6 sides who will be playing against each other. And then we'll have the semi-finals and the big final. Ruwi Rangers, meanwhile, will want to get started in this Super 6 round with a win under their belt. And the Bousher Busters team will want to create an upset in a way here. They've got what it takes. They've got the right team. They've got the right combination. It's just that they haven't been able to click together as a unit.
You're right, individual performance is coming in, but not on the same day. The 10-over format is a format where if one player sticks around and gets it in one innings, there has to be someone else to do the same in the second innings also. Unfortunately for Busters, they fired at least one cylinder. The other cylinder maybe stays quiet, but have done enough to reach the Super 6, not in the bottom 2, and because of which they will get a chance to throw their ring in the hat in the ring, beg your pardon, for the top 4 slots. It'll be the semi-finals leading into the finals. Mujibur Ali, third match, 35 runs in total, best of 18. Responsibilities on him, the captain opting to bat first, which means the opening batters will have to get them runs. Hanan Rizwan will share responsibilities of sharing the new ball as a batsman. 141 his strike rate.
Yes, 141. That's a decent strike rate. Fawad Ali, meanwhile, will be opening the bowling. A left-handed bowler. 5 matches, 4 innings, 4 wickets. Economy is good of 9. I think anything below 10 is good in this format. And especially considering the fact that he bowls in the power play overs, I think he's done well.
Yeah, I was mighty impressed with his ability to get the ball to move. Also knows his strengths and bowls to that. Fawad, the umpire is just about to signal. He's checking and says, let's play. Time to play this game. Ruwi Rangers versus Bousher Busters. The first game of Super 6.
Misfield doesn't allow them for a second run. So not the perfect start for Bousher Busters. You expect your fielders to be sharp right from ball number 1. But on that occasion he was found just a little off the mark. Yeah, not the greatest of fielding. One-handed. Some awkward bounce, and that allows them for 2 runs. So they're off the mark. Mujibur Ali is off the mark.
Shouts of catch. The field is standing at the 30-yard circle. Ball didn't really carry. Maybe the intent is to not play it as hard.
Again, if you see, he was not anticipating the ball there at point. Didn't take the start. So yes, they need to be sharp, especially now because they've already played quite a few games. They've got enough match practice. Oh, a juicy full toss. Missed by Mujibur Ali. Immediately you can see Shehbaz, the keeper, coming up to Fawad to have a quick word.
It's a good start there for the Busters. Haven't let the Rangers get off. 3 deliveries, 2 runs. Can Fawad finish this over on a high? Can he bowl a couple of more dot balls? Edged and taken. We were talking about dot balls. He's picked up a wicket. Fawad's gone 1 notch up. And it is the Busters who've struck.
Important wicket, first up. That was way outside off. Wanted to play towards the onside. Not the greatest of shot selection. And a good catch by the keeper, Azmat. And that's the first wicket down for Ruwi Rangers. It's 2 for 1. New man in, number 3, Khalid Kail. 6 innings, 103 runs. A strike rate. Wow, that's increasing with every game. It's almost 202 and a best of 32. He likes to score runs quick. He likes to be busy. One of the cricketers that I like to watch bat a lot. He's not very pleasing to the eye, not very technically aesthetic, but very effective. He's got the right attitude. He's got a very strong temperament, very positive. Khalid Kail. Will be interesting to see how he performs in this first match of the Super 6.
Yeah, when the opportunity presents itself to you, a player must perform to ensure that his place is cemented. Wide called, moving away from the right-hander. No foot movement whatsoever. Khalid trying to just toy with the ball. From where he was. And now, this is something that he needs to work on instantly. You mentioned that he's not pleasing to the eye. That is the reason. He's not one of those touch players. He's not the kinds who will play those beautiful cover drives, time the ball well. Onto the pads. Big shout, big shout. The umpire's not interested. He says no.
Now you can see the keeper Azmat also signaling, soft signaling that it's going down leg. That was a good call from the umpire. He's smiling. Fawad was very interested. He thought that he got his man, but that was going down leg. There you go. Yeah, pitched all down outside leg as well, so there's no chance that it would be out.
Three for 1 in 5. Fantastic start for Bousher's Busters. Will be a single to end the over. 1 over gone, it's 4 for 1.
शीशा नहीं किया ना इसलिए खराब हो गई भाई मुझे भी दोनों थोड़ा एक कोक चाहिए है ना नहीं क्या कोक बट जीरो ही मंगाना भाई Bilal Mohammed will be bowling the second over, 7 innings, 8 wickets. Good economy, and he's very quick. They forgot to mention that in the stat.
Yeah, would be a good addition to know the highest pace at which the bowlers are bowling. It gives also an indicator of what to expect. And at the same time, maybe the bowlers probably can try to get more. Meanwhile, a simple catch. Very simple catch. You don't even get these catches during practices. Bilal has struck on the very first delivery and Khalid Kale gone.
Well, what a great start to the over on the stumps. That is why it's important as a bowler to start on the stumps. Played a bit too early. Khalid Kale gets the leading edge and a simple catch towards Sufyan Mahmood. So another wicket down. Ruwi Rangers in a spot of bother. 4 for 2.
Wasim Ali, striker of 156. 108 runs to him. He's done well for his side, Ruwi Rangers. And today the responsibility will be on his shoulders to stick around for longer. Both these guys in the center now haven't played a ball. It's almost like a fresh start for Ruwi Rangers after 1.1 overs. 4 runs, 2 wickets. And Bilal, he's hot. Got a wicket on the very first delivery. Completely switched on. And that's what a bowler should be, especially a fast bowler. You got to come in fuming, steaming, and picking up wickets.
Wasim Ali is off the mark with a single straight away. Bilal Mohammed, as you mentioned, likes to bowl really quick, but gets the wicket on the very first ball. Shubhopal, one of the fielders, the better fielders in Bousher Busters.
Ruwi Rangers 5 for 2. Hanan Rizwan, Wasim Ali. The way these guys have come in, the situations that they've come in, losing the openers, they need to have that little extra chip of responsibility now on their shoulders. Good call by Wasim. It's just a drop shot and he sprinted off. And these singles will definitely help, will keep the momentum going, will keep the scoreboard ticking. 3 deliveries to go.
What Bilal has done well is that he's now trying to bowl deliveries that are away from the batter and using the conditions to his advantage. Not a big mover of the ball, doesn't swing the ball too much in the air, but just gets that length. Oh, nicely bowled. Very well bowled there again. By the time Wasim Ali reacted to that ball, it had already hit the bat. They'll get a single. Hanan has been on the non-striking end for the most part of the innings so far. Out of the 10 deliveries, he's only faced one.
Yeah, it's almost like a reset button has been pressed. After 7 deliveries, Ruwi Rangers might be feeling a little bit of pressure. But then they have got batters. They've got a lot of batting to come. In fact, their captain, Naseem Khushi, is a clean hitter of the cricket ball. So there is a sizable amount of batting to come. They need to keep the scoreboard ticking, need to get those runs coming. Swing and a miss there. Bilal, beautiful delivery he bowled. Slow one, missed the timing completely, Hanan. One last delivery to come, but look at that. The ball slightly fuller. The ball will grip at that area. A little abrasive surface there. Abid at the pitch report mentioned that. And we've seen the result in the very second over. Bilal using that spot.
Yes, good thinking from Bilal, changing his line, length and pace at the same time. What does Hanan Rizwan do now? Last ball of the over. 3 runs and a wicket. Short ball, catches the call, just falls short of the fielder at fine leg. And by the time he collects it, they'll take a single. 2 overs have been bowled. It's 8 for 2.
Sufyan Mahmood, the skipper. 3 wickets to him, economy of 9.42. He's a much better bowler than what the stats suggest here. And he would want to make a statement. Bowling 3rd over. That additional pressure of being the skipper of the side. Plus bowling, plus batting. The fantastic guy, Sufyan Mahmood. Setting his field.
Bowling, skipping.
First delivery comes in round the wicket. I'm generally not a very right arm bowler coming in round the wicket to bowl to a right-handed batter kind of person. The biggest opportunity that you cut out from your challenges that you throw at the batter is the chance of an LBW. Because the umpire knows that, oh, right arm bowler, round the wicket. To a right-handed batter, more often than not, he's going to bowl and pitch the ball outside leg. Gets negated. Wasim, left-hand batter, will be a different equation when you come round the wicket. Sufyan Mahmood. Picked it up off the pads and will race away towards the fence. The umpires will check and confirm it's a 4.
Yeah, that was on the pads. Easy pickings for Wasim Ali. You can't be bowling there at the pace that Sufyan bowls. It's always going to be easy. Just stand and just guide it on its way behind square for 4 runs. Just falling short of the ropes there. I completely agree with you. I think that round the wicket, that strategy that Sufyan uses, and I've always seen him do that. This time a slower delivery up in the air. Hasn't timed it, Wasim Ali. Though that's his strong zone. He loves playing those shots towards the cow corner. He's got his own. I think he's more comfortable in his own skin in terms of coming around the wicket. I think he likes that angle for himself more than who's batting and how that batter is playing. I think it's more to do with his own comfort.
Down the leg side. You're right when you say that it's his comfort versus the opposition. Then when you do that, it's always good that you're backing your skills, that you're backing your abilities. But at the same time, the batter also knows and is slightly free in his mind with his front foot or the back foot for that matter. So plays with a little extra freedom. Yes, the angle that he creates and all of that is there. But at least for the batter, in his mind, he knows that the leg is not an issue. The LBW is not going to be a call that will be given by the umpire more often than not.
Yes, that definitely is ruled out when you're coming around the wicket. He's okay with that. I think he's just okay not to get an LBW if I can get other ways of getting the batters out. They're looking for 2, will get them comfortably in the end. And it just makes more sense coming around the wicket, at least from the Oman LNG end, where the boundaries are bigger on the onside. 3 overs, Ruwi Rangers are 18 for 2.
Shahbaz Shah made his debut in this tournament yesterday. Picked up a wicket. I reckon dropped a catch as well, if I'm not mistaken. If memory serves me right.
That is one stat he wouldn't want to remember on his debut. Big appeal. Outside leg, says the umpire, Bala Subramanian. Leg by signalled as well, so no bat involved. We'll have to look at that in the replay, but it was a good shout.
That was a very good shout, you're right. Left-handed Wasim. Yes, the angle definitely would be the concern. Where was the ball pitching? Came across. Maybe 50-50. If the umpire had given out and if a DRS was taken, it would stay with the umpire maybe. Maybe 50-50. You gotta give these chances. That's all right. Understand. Because Wasim also, the way he was standing, more of an open stance. Good delivery there. Straight to the fielder. And this one, 6 of 7. Shahbaz has bowled well so far. 2 deliveries, both dot. Down the leg side. What was he stumping with? And where was the ball though?
He was just waiting for you to say that. 2 good deliveries, and there you go. Shahbaz bowls one down the leg side. Decent attempt from Azmat. Just that he should have collected the ball. But I think he's done well to just stop it down the leg side. Not easy, never easy.
He's gone up in the vacant zone. 1 bounce into the fence. 4 runs. A good start now. Slightly loose. Very good shot. While one does think about all of these unorthodox shots, it's still worth a shot. Ten of 8 and 8 of 6. Both these guys going well. Putting pressure on the fielder there. This is what happens when you just say yes and run. The fielder, for him, it was a very simple effort. But that pressure made him fumble and the ball went beyond him. A comfortable single though. 2 more deliveries to come in this over. 6 runs already.
Yes, 2 more balls to go. Big swing, takes the edge over the keeper. Won't go all the way. 2 runs comfortably taken. Wasim Ali wanted to tong that towards the onside, but again that pitch, I think it has something now. It's just seems to be that it has a different bounce altogether. Sometimes it just comes to you quickly, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, variable bounce. The batsmen need to take advantage of that. Or rather, bowlers need to take advantage of that, beg your pardon. A wide there from Shahbaz. He started off well now, ended up giving 9 runs in all. He's trying too hard, a little too hard.
There's also there's some movement in the air for Shahbaz. I think he should be... Oh, that's been hit nicely. That's been hit with a lot of power and some great timing. That's gone the distance. 6 runs for Wasim Ali. And that's the end of the over as well. 4 overs, Ruwi Rangers 34 for 2.
Hello guys.
Now, where do you watch the fan code Oman D10 season 2? You can go ahead and tell your friends in India to watch it on fan code. If your friends and family are in Pakistan, Jio Super it is, and CricTracker, the YouTube and Facebook page for broadcast world over. IGW Prodigy and TPT 360 production, bringing in live action from Al Emirat ground in Oman.
Akil Khan, the spinner. No, I think it's Asif. It's Asif who's on the screen right now. Got confused with the face. They both look similar though, Akil and Asif.
Catch it is a call, but the ball will drop short. You're right. Asif and Akil similarly built. I think Asif is slightly fitter. No wickets to him. (16) for Wasim.
Bowling Asifa.
35 for 2. Wasim has gone and he's dropped it. That was Akil, I believe, who's dropped that catch.
That was again a catch that should have been taken. You can't be expecting to win big games if you don't take catches. And on that occasion, look at that. Good try, but not enough. You should take those catches. And I have to mention that's some great camera work there from our camera crew. It's not easy, especially with the sun setting at the background, to actually come and follow the ball. I think it's a job well done. Well done, our camera crew.
You got to give credit to the director also, who's switching to those right cameras, Shoaib. While the visuals are captured well, they would only come to your screen if the director is hitting the right button. That was said on the special request of the director himself. Believe me, I wouldn't have said that. I would have gone with your statement. But the director in my earpiece kept mentioning, me. I've been doing this too. There you go, director. Well done.
Well, just like we have a camera in the comm box, we should have one camera in the VCR as well. This one's missed by everyone. The keeper, the batter.
Bowling.
So yeah, we should have like the comm cam. There should be a VCR cam as well.
I'll tell you what we should be having. We should be having a credit roll post the match. Just like in movies, every single person who's working on this production should be credited for their roles, should be credited for everything that they're doing, because they are the unsung warriors. In fact, the heroes, to say so. Every single member of this team. We get to see the cricketers. You probably get to see us as well. Not very often do you get to see the men who work behind the scenes. One last ball, single to end the over. 5 overs gone. It's 41 for 2. Alright, so if the batters hit sixes, and they hit a lot of them, they have a chance to win a gift hamper from Oud Amna, famous for perfumes, oud oil and bakur. Head to their website.
Thank you very much, Neil Oja and Shoaib Ahmed. Lovely the conversation they have been carrying through. They've been talking about a lot of insights about the production crew, and they forgot to mention us, Noman. Yeah, do you feel that, or is it only me?
Absolutely, they did. They mentioned every single person involved in production and forgetting that the 2 fallow comms. That's not fair.
Meantime, Akil Khan coming in from the Oman tail end. He's been a little late in terms of introduction, and usually you see him coming in and usually having the new ball in hand, and that's what is the reason is behind his success. Every time that the new ball, the better it is. The skid, he relies heavily.
At the beginning of the innings, but today there has been a change in strategy, the change in approach.
Yeah, change in roles as well. Wasim Ali alongside Hannan. Hannan has been scoring runs. So is Wasim as well. This one up. And no, put down. Well, you don't have anyone to blame. You have got your sunglasses. You got everything. You just dropped the catch.
Well, this is the area where Wasim Ali struggles. If you ball fuller to him, he'll try to hit you down the ground. And have a look at this for the effort. It was a simple regulation catch, and he could not hold on to that one.
Yeah, not just the sunglasses, but this sunblock as well he has applied. Everything was there. It just that could not grab it. And that would be called as wide. We've seen that Wasim is more strong zone is towards the mid wicket and the long on region. That's where he likes to hit the ball. And with Akil Khan, it will be more easier to take him out because it's a left arm against a left-hander. Yeah, he's gone for a big chance and taken.
We'll be talking about pace off the ball, a key factor for bowlers in this tournament. And a similar sort of delivery from Akil Khan has provided the breakthrough for the Bousher Buster. This one was tossed up in the air, played on the onside. That's a very good catch at the boundary. So just when they dropped Wasim Ali in the previous delivery, they managed to hold on to one finally. Wasim Ali walks back 21 from 12 balls. Ruwi Rangers 45 for 3.
Well, the captain walks in, Mohammad Naseem Khushi, the new man in, with a brilliant strike rate of 193. Well, Noman, it was a great battle between the two left-handers and left-arm spinner. Probably that was the reason that kept Akil for the later phase of the game, because there was a left-hander batting. So you don't want to bring your left arm. But it came exactly the other way around. It was dropped earlier and then he picked him out. So all inclusion is dismissed to Wasim twice.
Well, sometimes surprisingly the matchups, they don't work. They just go against you. You see Sufyan Mahmood holding back Akil Khan, understanding that Wasim Ali was there. But he came on and dismissed Wasim Ali. Now we have two right-handed batters. We have seen Akil being brilliant against the right-handed batter, especially his arm ball that darts into the right-hander. That'll be interesting to see how Rizwan plays that one.
Well, I have a firm belief on that. You get the batsman out on that his favourite shots. Usually that's the case. I've seen a lot of international stars getting out on their favourite shots. That was the exact ploy there. Oh, misfield there from Bilal. The throw was at the bowler's end, but not the accurate one. Yes, no. You need to be clear while calling and running between the wicket.
Absolutely, that was an arm ball that came in with the angle, and Bilal Khan fielding at short third man. You need to stop those singles, especially if you are fielding inside the circle. Not only conceded a single, but he ended up conceding 2 runs.
Come on.
Just firm touch and go. Oh, that hit the batter. Might be another run there, but it hit the batter. And Naseem, without knowing that the ball has hit his captain. At the moment, the Ruwi Rangers are well in control. It's just that 3 wickets are down at 48.
3 trips to the airport? We got your back. Day night rides or taxi rides.
Oh, taxi. Well, there's been an excellent service from O Taxi around the country. And to download that, it's really easy. We made it for you. Just scan the barcode. You'll have the app on your phone and you can roar around the country wherever you like to go. You are clicks away. Fawad Ali. Now he's been bowling well. It's his third game, I reckon. And has done well. He's filling for the big man, Fayaz Butt. He's been doing the similar job what Fayaz used to do for the team Bousher Busters.
Yeah, the captain speaks highly of him, Fawad Ali. And he has lived up to expectations of his side. Picked up a wicket in his first over. Drilled straight down the ground. But that lands in the vacant region. So it's a boundary for Naseem Khushi. This one was slightly fuller in length. Knowing and understanding that mid-on was inside the circle, has cleared the field by some distance. Boundary of the first ball of the over. It generally puts bowler under pressure. This is good change of pace. Fawad was trying to catch that one, but it did not reach his hands. Ruwi Rangers are normally the side that backs the strength of their batting. What the captain mentioned early on at the toss. Regardless of the fact how wicket plays, they usually attack right from the word go, win the toss, bat first, put runs on the board, and then go on to defend it.
That was wicket to wicket, just over the covers, 4 runs. Hanan is still battling well. He's got not from the middle of the bat, but just enough to get him 4 runs.
Once again, slightly fuller. And that was a chance for the fielder. Seems like it went between the fingers. Second boundary of the over. And Hanan Rizwan has slowly moved to 21.
For me, Noman, as a fan of this fan called Oman D10 Season 2. Oh, another delivery in the slot that's been picked up. The outfield is not quite quick enough.
One shot.
That was, if I heard, one shot. If I'm not wrong, that's what I heard. One run is shot. Yeah, there you go. Work hard and then you give a short run.
Well, I believe that is just not great game awareness. Once you understand that there are 2 runs available, you need to be proactive in your running as well. Right then, 2 boundaries of the over already. The captain Naseem Khushi can play it on the onside. Only one fielder out there on that defense. Is some sloppy running between the wicket here. Hanan Rizwan has finally made it.
Yes, sprinted Dole, tried really well, dived forward, saved his wicket. Generally, it's very difficult to understand for the umpire because the fielder is blocking you way as well. You have a lot of battle. Ooh. The bat, he made it there. Umpire has given it not out, but just I feel that the bat was in the air just after hitting the surface. So I think he's okay.
Good change of pace once again from Fawad Ali. Taking the pace off the ball. And a single to finish the over. Ruwi.
Batsman.
Chalo boys. Chalo, chalo, chalo. We are deep in. We are deep in, guys. Not easy, not easy. Chalo, chalo, master. Chalo, master. Chalo, guys. हाँ. Hey, ये gap close करो थोड़ा. Billy, Billy नीचे उतरेंगे. Billy, Billy नीचे उतरेंगे. चले. इधर आना भाई, बहुत अंदर चला जाता है यार. Billy नीचे उतरेंगे भाई. चले चले मास्टर, बड़े दिल से. चलो गाइस, चलो गाइस, चलो गाइस. साथ देंगे जरा. Come on guys.
Right then, Akil Khan going to ball his last over. Drilled on the onside. This is a beautiful shot in the gap. Hanan Rizwan gets a boundary of the very first ball of the over.
It will be easier for him to carry through if you get a boundary on a very first delivery. That's always the plan. Early strike. Try for your shots early, and he gets one. 4 runs on a very first delivery of Akil Khan. Akil is bowling his final over. Steps out and he's gone. Gone. Wicket number 4. Well, well, well. Hanan doesn't seem to be convincing there, but yes, he stepped out. Well deceived with the straightener. Akil Khan strikes again.
Dances down the track, and he was well short of the crease. So just when Hanan Rizwan was picking up the momentum, had to take a walk back to that. 29 for Hanan, Ruwi Rangers 65 for 4.
Batsman in, captain. Leg stump.
Come on guys, we are deep in.
Batsman bowler coming left arm round to you.
One good over here, one good over here. Chalo master. Chalo master. सोच के. Hey, hey, Shabu. बाहर निकलेंगे बेटा थोड़ा.
Akil Khan has picked up 2 wickets, dismissing 2 in-form batters, Wasim Ali and Hanan Rizwan.
चले, चले मास्टर, बड़े दिल से.
Yeah, he's every time come in and picked up a wicket. Akil Khan. Man with the golden arms. Yeah, some turn, some movement. This time he flighted in the air.
Yeah, master.
Well, not a great idea playing across the line when the ball is going away from you. This one was flighted. It's going away from the right-hander.
I think Hanan just got carried through. I think he should have shouldn't have advanced down the track when you have already hit the 4 runs. Oh, that's age and going down the hill. Doesn't have enough wheels to go and hit the fence.
Yeah, once again, not hesitant to flight the ball up, Akil Khan. It just shows you how brave you are as a bowler over the head of the keeper.
It's one more short run. Didn't get the bat over the popping crease. Mid wicket and right in between the two for 4 runs.
Yeah, that is a better shot. Rather a better way of playing a spinner, going back in your crease. That's where you get enough time to read the bowler. Played in the gap. fielders could not cut that off. So Mehran Khan has got going with this boundary. Played on the onside. Oh, that's a brilliant effort. Fawad Ali was the fielder at corner. He did great to stop the ball. That's the over. 8 overs are gone. Ruwi Rangers 71 for 4.
Well bowled, guys. Very well bowled, guys. चलो guys. हाँ चाहिए. Next time.
Bilal Khan, the experienced campaigner operating from the Oman LNG end. He's got a new haircut.
Yeah, maybe that will bring him some luck, because last night he didn't had a good day in the outfield, given 19 runs in 1 over. And ever since, he was never brought back into the attack. Well, he's about to use the saliva on the ball. Oh, chance of a run out. Yeah, change of pace. That's a good tactic, that you start with the slower one.
Well, the Bousher Buster side, they haven't been up to the mark in the field. Have dropped some catches. Not accurate, not great in the field. Have a look at this for a drop catch. This was the catch that was given at long on, and this was Bilal doing a slight fumble, misfielding. So Bousher Busters, the captain mentioned at the toss, the fielding hasn't been up to the mark.
Yeah, you need to do better than that, at least if you want to be in the game. It's now the phase 2 of the tournament, where you cannot really afford to do that from here. Every single game counts, and every single performance is crucial for the team. Bousher Busters, you know, no matter how hard they got into this round, they worked really hard to be here. From here, the captain need to be very clear with the boys. We have no chances anymore. Somehow we got to the round 2. Never look back from here. Let's get going and get better by the day passes.
Good Yorker with his brilliant bowling from Bilal Khan. Right up in the block all.
Well bowled. Bowling, Billy.
Once you see, you're bowling up against Naseem Khushi, the wicket-keeper of Oman's national team. Still in brilliant stuff from Bilal Khan. And yeah, you're right. He wants to get to the Super 6 round. You need to understand that whatever happens in the tournament, it's done. You need to think about moving forward in the tournament. It was shorter in length. Not a great shot attempt from Mehran Khan. He's been sent up the order to provide some pinch hitting for the Ruwi Rangers.
We just earlier saw Bilal was trying to use the saliva over the ball. Yeah, over here. Yeah, he stopped and realized he just went back to scratch his head. And I'm not sure if that's okay. But it's no longer the rule. You can use the saliva over the ball to shine it.
Time played on the offside. It was a low full toss. Yeah, over the years, over the last couple of years, the rules have changed. Given the COVID-19 restrictions, bowlers were not allowed to use saliva. But after that, since we have passed the COVID-19 phase, The rule just became permanent that bowlers are not allowed to use sliver.
Well, I just feel for the bowlers, the game is just completely going in the favor of the batters. Slide, but every rule that gets imposed, they are almost against the bowlers now. So the new rule is that when you need to get one fielder inside, if you're behind the time, which plays a huge role in the tactic, that also goes against the bowler as well.
Well, we need this rule in D10 as well. Once the bowlers are behind the over mark, the over rate is not in control. You need to bring one fielder. This is a brilliant shot over the head of the fielder, and this has travelled all the way. Naseem Khushi, sublime timing here.
Yeah, no look shot there. He haven't looked the ball back. He knew it. The ball will be straight onto the toes, and well done. It's 80 for 4 at the end of 9.
Finish well. Last effort.
Bowler coming down round.
इसका वेट करके अगर खेले ना बैट्समैन इसको इतना मारे सुफियान महमूद को कसम से ये बड़ा तेज आता है लेकिन बहुत स्लो डालता है
चलो गाइस लाइन वाले भाई चलो यार चलो
Right then, the captain Sufyan Mahmood will bowl the last over. 80 on the board already. Good change of pace here. Played on the onside. Oh, this is a brilliant effort. Hamad Mirza diving forward.
Well, that's some efforts. That's some bowling. Look at this shot. He's just flung it on the onside. He got close to it. He got a hand to it. Oh, if you call that dropped, that will be too harsh of you, Noman. The right area. Just that blind spot, where batter want to hit it on the onside. Well, they are targeting to bowl full to Naseem. And what Naseem have done in the previous last ball on the onside, that was no look shot there where he scooped it. Yeah, I think the reason they are targeting those pads and the full length area is because of his stance. He's standing a lot shorter.
Yeah, that's a very unique stance to be batting upon. He's seen probably the only batter in the tournament. Whenever he's batting, he goes so low in his crease.
Yeah, his teammate from the national side as well, Jatinder Singh. Look at that, he's getting very low. That's similar to we've seen from Pakistan. That too, a wicketkeeper Sarfaraz Ahmed also uses.
And I'll be asking Abid that what exact reason can be behind this low stance. It just makes you easier to read the ball from the bowler's hand.
Well, the idea is when the ball releases the ball, your head should be below than that so that you can understand where and how it's getting. If you're underneath it, you'll have a better watch onto it. This one, muscled, cracked, over the stance in fact. Big 6 on the onside.
Spoiled the party for Sufyan Mahmood. Falling a good last over. But Naseem Khushi is operating at the strike rate of 200. Has just read this one to perfection. Have a look at this for the shot. Slow ball. He's read it from the back of his hand and has deposited it over the mid-wicket stand for a big 6. 7 of the over, and this is going to be the last ball. Have deep mid-wicket and deep long on stationed at the boundary.
Yeah, this is where I think Ruby Rangers should be. As a fan, I would like them to score too much. And as a fan also, I don't want them to score too less. It just be a fighting total around 90 runs, 92, 93 is a fighting total where you can have a match out of it. I'm not sure what the delay is. Maybe the ball is taking a flight to come back. It's gone way behind the stands. That was muscled on the onside. Well, I just waited for that ball. And he knew it. It's a maximum the moment it left the bat.
And that sigh of relief from Naseem, because he missed the last 3 deliveries. That sigh of relief was very evident that he was very eager to put the ball away. Right then, we got a new ball. This is the last delivery of the innings, and we got a new ball.
Well, yeah, umpire is just having a look at his watch and knows that the timing has been an issue. There has been a delay. And they must be asking Naseem to hit slightly smaller. Yeah, if you really want to tong, don't go wholehearted.
Naseem has smoked 2 beautiful 6s in the innings. And it's just a class of this batter that whenever he hits, it stays hit.
Well, I think against this bowler, Sufyan Mahmood, all you need to do is wait slight bit because he's got a quick arm action, but not quickest amongst all. One more hit, full toss, and this time it is into the stands. What a hit, 2 back-to-back 6s, and Ruby Rangers will get to 93.
Naseem Khushi has shifted the momentum in the favor of Ruwi Rangers with those last 2 blows, taking his side to 93 for 4 in their allotted 10 overs.
Well, easily I think for now, he's got the maximum number of 6s, and I think the captain made sure the team gets over 90 runs, and he got the team there, 93, what they could bag in all allotted 10 overs.
Talking about Bousher busters, they had a good bowling start. Fawad Ali picking up a wicket, 2 overs 17 runs. Bilal Muhammad, once again impressive, 2 overs 13 runs and a wicket. And Akil Khan, 2 overs 17 runs, 2 wickets. Asif Khan bowled only an over, conceded 7 runs. Also conceded 5 extra. So 93 for 4 is what the Ruwi Rangers have put on the board.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at the highlights. Yeah, that was the first dismissal. Too early breakthrough there. They were shaken. There's been wickets going down, but then Wasim alongside Hanan, they put a good show together. Had a good partnership between the two. They were going well until this happened when that catch was taken of Wasim. And Akil got another wicket after this hit. He's got advanced down the track and got out stumped. And then Bilal, that was a shot of the match for me. And that 2 blows in the end got the team into the decent total. 93 is what Bousher Boosters will follow. 94 runs in 10 overs. That's what they need to score, and it will not be a really easy task because they've got a very decent bowling lineup as well. So when we come back, we'll see how Bousher Busters responds to 94.
Good evening and welcome back. Super 6 match number 1. Ruwi Rangers versus Bousher Busters. We are live from Al Amirat ground in Oman. The first innings is done and dusted by Ruwi Rangers. Winning the toss, deciding to bat first, have managed to get to 93 for the loss of 4 wickets thanks to some good hitting from Naseem Khushi in the end. 26 of 11. 21 of 12 from Wasim and 29 of 21. These were the notable contributions for Ruwi Rangers. For Bousher Busters, pick of the bowlers, Akil Khan, 2 overs, 17 runs and 2 wickets for him. 1 wicket for Bilal Muhammad and a wicket for Fawad Ali as well. So Bousher Busters now need 94 runs to win in 10 overs at 9.4 runs per over. And this is the first match of the Super 6 where the team that wins will get 2 important points. Remember, these 6 teams are going to play once against each other. 3 innings, 20 runs. Shubhopal has been promoted up the order. And with him is Asif Khan, a strike rate of 102 and best of 20. So the opening has not worked for Bousher Busters, and that's why they've been blowing hot and cold. They're up against Kalimullah. 7 innings, 5 wickets. Look at that economy of 6.5. I think that's absolutely wonderful.
Batsman bowler coming
They're
right
all
arm over
ready.
you.
As Mr. Bala Subramanian, the umpire,
Left.
says, let's play. Edged and, oh, that's a drop catch. First ball itself, there was a chance, there was an opportunity. Kalimullah is not happy. That should have been taken. In fact, it's gone for 4. So that's adding salt to wounds. That should have been taken. Wasim normally is a very good fielder, but just didn't expect the ball to come up to him late on that occasion. And 4 runs it is. Swing, it's gone up in the air, another chance. This time, he won't be dropped. Shubhopal is out on the second ball of the innings. He was sent with a mission to counter-attack, but that has failed. Bousher Busters lose their first. Kalimullah strikes in the very first over. A nothing shot, not in close contact, and it was hit straight high. Mehran Khan, the fielder at mid-off, does well to catch that. It's the first wicket. Bousher Busters 4 for 1. New man in, number 3 for Bousher Busters, Abdul Rauf. 7 matches in this Fancode Oman D10 season 2. He's got a strike rate of 144 and a best of 29. Just the right time to introduce my co-commentator in the com box for the next few overs. It's going to be Abid Ibrahim.
Well, thank you very much, Shoaib.
Next up.
This man always comes in and picks up wicket. It's been a simple job, seems to be, for this man. The strike bowler for Oman national side, Kalimullah. Talk about the pace, talk about the bounce. What a great delivery that is. And that's what happens once you give a wicket to the fast bowlers. They'll dominate you.
That is a very good ball from Kalimullah, and we've seen that so many times. He's done it on a consistent basis. Every time he comes out to bowl, he's got that length He's got an impeccable control on his line and length.
Yeah, that extra bounce maybe he gets because being a little tall. He's got a very good height for the fast bowler. And he likes to hit the ball hard. Bowls those heavy bowls. Super fit as well. Kalimullah. He works hard with the national side. So he's got a lot of experience from the international arena as well. Oh, another pitch of a delivery. That's a Jaffa.
Look at the length that he bowls. This is ball number 1, gets the edge. Ball number 2, same line, same length. He gets a wicket. 3, almost there. 4, exactly where it was earlier on. And the 5th delivery. Look at the length. Look at the control that he has. I think one of the most consistent bowlers that I have seen in Oman. This man on your screen, Kalimullah, tops the list.
Well, indeed. Oh, got impressive. All these 6 deliveries, right, bang on target. 4 for 1 at the end of 1. New bowler, Mehran, and as if these batters were waiting for Mehran to come in, they went after him. Asif Khan strikes off the mark with a boundary, not a boundary, but a maximum 6 runs on the onside with the flow. Beautiful looking shot.
Yes, he just stood there and delivered that ball over the cow corner. And that is a good start to this over. Mehran Khan on the very first ball has been hit for 6. Will have to make a comeback. Swing and a miss using his feet. So clearly Asif doesn't want to lose any opportunity. He might just try and attack every ball that Mehran Khan will bowl in this over.
Well, he was down the track, but he could have done better if he would have played just glided towards the 3rd or just between the point. Could have been an easy picking for the batter because the ball was away going. So that's the field set. You see that the 3rd man is out. And they've got a long on out. So there was a plenty of gaps on the offside. That's the idea from Asif Khan. If the bowler is swinging away, he won't be pitching you now onto the pads. Yeah, because he knows that that shot that you played earlier, he knows that you are very strong to the onside. That's a wide delivery, so the idea is to pitch it outside off. Yeah, it just kept on going away from the right-hander.
That's been the eternal problem for Mehran Khan, the wides. Nicely bowled this time. They'll take a quick run.
Yeah, he's brought the keeper up and cut down the pace. Seems to be working on the length. Would like to bowl those heavy bowls and keep it away from the batters. It's not easy to be standing up for the fast bowler who's swinging the new ball. Quite a bit challenge for Naseem, but he's did well. Now he's behind. That was hit me delivery there. Al Mehran would be relieved that he's He's made a mess of it.
Oh yeah, he could have either let it go, that would have been another wide, or could have just played it over the fine leg fielder, that would have been 4 runs. Lucky escape for Mehran.
Making room and hitting it over the third. Yeah, there is plenty of room. That would go down the hill. 4 runs. Much needed 4 here. Because that first over was absolutely great from Kalimullah. And over here, Mehran is leaking some runs.
Yeah, that was a thickish outside edge. But he's been expensive. 1 more ball to go from Mehran Khan in this over. That was another wide, another outside off delivery, another edge, and another 4. Back-to-back boundaries. 17 runs of this over from Mehran Khan. 2 overs. Bousher Busters are 21 for 1.
Kalimullah will continue. This time slightly fuller. Yeah, that's a good thing maybe from Abdul Rauf to get to the other end. Let's not challenge this man. Asif Khan has scored 15 or 5 runs. Maybe the right man to face Kalimullah. His willow is talking, making good sounds.
Middle.
Previous 2 boundaries he's got from the thickest edge outside off. Thick edge. Yeah, this time chase and ball wins the race. 4 runs, 4 more.
Behind square from Asif Khan. 19 of just 6 deliveries. This is what releasing pressure can do. Look at that shot, nicely played along the ground, and they've got 4 runs. So through that Mehran Khan over, the pressure that was built in the first over has been released, and now they are free to actually try and attack Kalimullah, who's bowled so well throughout the tournament. Short ball pulled, and that's gone the distance. That sound from the bat, the sound of the willow. 6 runs, magnificent hit from Asif Khan.
Yeah, cracking noise from the bat. He's pulled that one with authority. There is nothing wrong with the bowl. It was not too full, not too short. Just the right area, but it is great timing on it. Asif Khan, 25 of 7 deliveries. What an innings this is.
This has been a blistering, lightning start for Bousher Busters. As of now, they're busting the bowlers of Ruwi Rangers. First it was Mehran Khan, and now it's Kalimullah. A 4 and a 6 already in this over. And he's just bowled 3 deliveries. 3 more balls to go. Can he make a comeback? Can he redeem himself? Kalimullah, right arm over the wicket. Goes for the Yorker. And Asif Khan just finds the fielder at short covers. Khalid Kail will cut that off. No run there. A dot ball.
This is good ploy that you should let one batter to take the charge. The other one should be sticking around now. Facing only 6 8 deliveries going for 25, where in the other end you see Abdurrauf who faced 6 deliveries but only 2 runs. Oh, that was fuller, and I don't think so. The batter was expecting that would be a full length delivery from this man at least. Yeah, just right area, just away from the batter. He just want him to play away from his body. That's the idea from Kalimullah. A low full toss, just tucked it around the ground for a single. 3 overs, 33 for 1, Bousher Busters.
Fan Code Oman D10 Season 2 broadcast and streaming partners, the Fan Code app in India. If you want to watch us there, it's the app, the Fan Code app. In Pakistan, it's Jio Super. And everywhere else in the world, it's CricTracker YouTube and Facebook page. It's an ITW Prod G and TPT 360 LLC production. And we're live from Al Amirat ground in Oman. The weather is just getting better. I'm talking about better. We've got one of the better bowlers, Mohammad Rafi. 6 innings, 6 wickets. Look at that economy of 7.25.
Well, I was expecting him to be bowling the second over at least, because he's been doing well, and that would have added more right arm and left arm combination for the bowling department as well.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. We've been saying that. I think he needs to be bowling with the new ball. He's been brought in early. Yes, Mehran gets only that 1 over. He's been replaced by Mohammad Rafi. Left arm. Here we go. Right arm, left arm over the wicket. Edged and very close to the fielder. Unlucky. Very, very unlucky. But that was a good start. And Bousher Busters are happy because they've got 4 runs. Asif Khan continues to score runs freely. That ball did come in sharply, and that should have been stopped. But difficult attempt. Did his best, but was not enough.
Well, Asif is just getting runs from everywhere, every corner of the ground. Well, he doesn't mind which part of the willow he gets it connect. All he wants is runs to be count. He's going hard at the bowlers. Well, some should play fearless game, I think, especially when you're the opener. Oh, cracked on the onside and dropped. Catchers renew the games. Wasim Ali put down the catch. Maybe that's another one.
Yeah, he was given a few chances, Wasim Ali, when he was batting. I think he's just returning the favor. That was another catch, a chance, gone down. Normally Wasim Ali, we've seen him. He's a very good fielder, but tonight in this game, he's already dropped 2 catches. One on the very first ball and now this one.
Never looked the chase would be easy here, but single-handedly Asif Khan making this chase look so easy. They've just lost 1 wicket that was too early. Since then, it's been a very good strategy from Asif Khan is to go for his shots, and he's very strong to the onside. I think feeding him on the onside or targeting his pads are the mistake which the bowlers are committing here at the moment. Yeah, this is where you can keep him quiet. Close to the body, not too far.
Slower delivery from Mohammad Rafi. Rana just outside off. 7 runs in 4 deliveries. Some movement in the air for Mohammad Rafi. And that is where he should be bowling a lot more on the stumps, closer, fuller. That was a better ball.
Well, I'm sure they should have a plan for both the batters here. Abdul Rauf, who's haven't fired up. It's just been one man who's been doing the most of the work, most of the hard work. Asif Khan, 32, and while his partner is at 3 only of 8 deliveries, he might need to punch few sixes over the boundaries to take out the load from Asif Khan a bit. Steps out, hits it on the cow corner. And that would bring the over to end, and Abdul Rauf will keep the strike. That's 4 gone, 41 for 1.
Batsman fast, field ready. Over to you. Thank you.
Hasnain Ali is the new bowler. It's another fast bowler. There are plenty of options for Ruwi Rangers in the fast bowling department. They're still stuck with Mehran, who's having an average speed. For the second over, Hasnain Ali was also there as an option to bowl the second over. On the leg side, that's a big shout. That might have passed, just touching somewhere on the pad.
Interesting call, no wide signal by the umpire. So there's something on that ball that went when it crossed the batter. Rauf is not happy.
That was going down the leg side. I doubt that hit anything, or maybe that was a ploy just to convert the umpire's mind not to call it wide. That could be a tactic the fast bowlers plays nowadays a lot.
Yeah, they were just trying to appeal. And Pala Subramanian, the umpire, thinks that there's something on. It's definitely not bat, so I'm assuming it's some part of the body. Good run.
Well, Rauf is not so comfortable against these fast bowlers of Ruwi Rangers. He's not been scoring runs freely. Look at that. That was pitched slightly up. Could have been in the slot if he would have tried for the shot. He chose not to because Asif Khan is there in the other end, who's batting so good. They scored 32 of 13. And Hasnain has been bowling onto the body line. If he does that against this man, Asif Khan, it might be a risky move to take on because Asif likes to hit on the onside and he's been hitting well. There you go, up in the air. The call should be 2, Oh no, they're not running for it. They should try to take 2s at least if they are not getting the boundaries.
Yes, not running hard between the wickets. Rauf is on 4 of 11. That's unusual from Abdul Rauf. Hasn't been able to fire as yet. Hasnain has bowled well, just 1 run in 3 deliveries. That's gone high. That's gone over the fine leg fielder, and it's gone into the stands. So Abdul Rauf now trying to accelerate, has got 6 important, vital runs for his side.
Well, one thing is for sure, he'll get a lot of relief to get some runs. Doesn't matter which part of the ground you hit it. That went long way up into the stand. His contribution was remaining. He was at 4 runs before this 6 of 11 deliveries. That's nowhere the ideal figures when you're playing the 10 overs format. Flick on the onside, and that would be a single there. So they get to the 50 runs mark. Bousher Busters, the first job is done. They need to do is the remaining 5 overs they need to play out with the good performance. If similar performance will get them early.
Yes, 50 on the board in 4.5 overs. Almost at the halfway mark now. And we already see some families coming out to watch some cricket. Good ball to end the over. Dot ball. A good over. 8 runs off it. 5 overs, it's 50 for 1.
Well, 50 at the end of 5. The problem is Ruwi Rangers only got 1 wicket. And they heavily rely on their fast bowlers, the seamers. And new man is Mohammad Nadeem, another Oman international. So there you go. You see the field is making some movements. So the long off is pushed back. Long on is back. It's mid wicket and the square leg. And the third is out. And the man in the com box is Numan Chaudhary. Welcome, Numan.
Thank you, Abid. White ball to start here from Mohammad Nadeem. Ruwi Rangers, they are looking for wickets. Abdul Rauf and Asif Khan. A very firm partnership here for the Bousher Busters.
Well, if you see on the card, the Ruwi Rangers is really strong side than Bousher Busters. We have seen them Ruwi Rangers now coming at number 2 or perhaps number 1 in the points table. Oh! A floppy fielding there, sloppy fielding from Mohammad Rafi Rana. That should have been stopped, but nevertheless, it's great that it didn't go all the way till the boundary line.
Here once again straying down the pads. The idea was right. The fine leg fielder was inside the circle. Abdul Rauf, he needs to pick up the momentum here. 13 from 14 deliveries. 41 more needed of 29 balls. Mohammad Nadeem still making some adjustments in the field.
Yeah, he's a thinking bowler. He's got this, he want the batter to play him a cover through the covers. And he's bowling onto the pad. That should be out. Yes, given. Trapped him in front. Mohammad Nadeem strikes. It's Abdur Rauf who has to take a walk out.
Good bowling from Mohammad Nadeem. You can see him getting instructions from the skipper Nadeem Khushi. Change of pace, slower this time. Ball was out of Abdul Rauf's reach.
Well, the impact was slightly doubtful there, maybe in the line, but the final line belongs to the umpire. Abdul Rauf walks out 13 of 15. It's 53 for 2. Got a wicket, much needed wicket. That wicket might bring the momentum towards the bowling team. Ruwi Rangers, maybe they were looking for something to happen here, and that happened. They picked up a wicket all of a sudden, but the wicket they wanted was Asif Khan's.
But I believe once you take a wicket, it just breaks the momentum.
At the same time, it's very important for the batters not to let that momentum break. Noman, you're very much right. That is very important, that if you get that momentum right on your favor, it's all about the momentum's game. Once the team gets to that momentum, well, you know that the team is usually on the top. Oh, he seemed to be holding his back. He slipped the ball out of his hand.
You were talking about momentum. Momentum did not go as per Mohammad Nadeem's expectations.
Well, that slipped out of his hand and gone on to hit the umpire. Yeah, sorry, Naman. Continue, please. Talk about the momentum. But it's very important to talk about the moments as well.
Absolutely. Momentum, moments, everything that can get you an entertaining game of cricket. That's all matters. Good Yorker. Good comeback from Mohammad Nadeem in this over. Seems like all those lessons, those words from skipper, it's just coming to rescue Mohammad Nadeem. He just learned a lesson or two after conceding a boundary.
Well, I highly think there is very much chances that if you're not getting the wickets, if you're not getting that momentum, all you need to do as a skipper, this is where the captain's role comes in. He needs to gather his troop and then have a word with them, charge them, give them a bit of a back thump and give them a little high five. Drop a speech. And good delivery there. Yeah, that's what I think Naseem Khushi did.
Hamad Mirza is playing up to his strength. He's one of those few batters in this tournament we have seen that was so good over the offside. Hashir Anwar is also one of them. Hamad Mirza plays brilliantly over the offside, and for that reason they have a sweeper cover at the fence.
Yeah, well, as if they heard you. They're bringing him in now. And they made off. He's been pushed back. Sweeper cover coming in. They made a slight bit of a change in the field. So maybe the idea is just to trap the batter. Should be targeting the pads. Oh, some great and swinging delivery there to end the over. Great over, given 5, picked up a wicket, 55 for 2 at the end of 6.
So, you and your friends are going to the same destination? Guess what? Same price. Affordable rides or taxi rides?
Or taxi. It gets your ride with one click and in few minutes. Just in case you are in Oman and around, you can book an O taxi and come to Al Amirat ground and watch some entertaining fan called Oman D10. Hasnan will continue. Bowled a good first over. He'll be up against Asif Khan, who's striking at over 200. Good Yorker. Again, that one tailed in to the right-handed batter to dig that one out. And once again, Naseem Khushi goes up to his bowlers every now and then, give them some advice. Look at this for a Yorker. Hamad Mirza was eager to take the single, but Asif Khan, he sent him back. 39 of 23. I believe one of these batters needs to take the charge. Asif Khan is striking at 200, and I believe he'll be one of them.
Yeah, just mind you, we haven't seen the spinners come in as well. That might help the cause. But these fast bowlers are doing fine job just from past 2 overs. They got the momentum. Well, that is flung and over the scoreboard. That's gone for a half a dozen. Beautiful shot from Asif Khan.
We often talk about changing the lengths, but once you are successful with a certain length, you do not need to change that. He was good while bowling Yorkers, but once he changed the length, Asif Khan has taken him apart. This is a brilliant hit. An O-taxi was going there. This could have struck the O-taxi. Went outside the Al Amirat ground. 40 from 18 deliveries, Asif Khan.
Asif Khan. Oh, that's maybe the right spot to keep him quiet. Well, we've seen all these shots that he's gone for was onto his pads. He's got immense control when it's about to hit on the onside.
Good comeback from Hasnan. You have to bowl onto your strengths, and Hasnan's strength is targeting the wickets. Like Yorkers in the block hall. Then Hamad Mirza is a new batter in. The difference between runs and deliveries is just 9. Oh, this is a beautiful Yorker. They're running for a single. Oh, a direct hit could have been interesting, but not to be so.
Well, one thing I've noticed that these batters who's batting alongside Asif Khan is pretty relaxed because he's giving them the luxury to spend some time, get yourself settled. While meantime, I take care of the acceleration. Somehow or the other, he's getting the boundaries and the sixes for the team Bousher Busters. A very good find, Asif Khan. He's going well, hitting it well, picking up gaps as well. This is very crucial over the floating power play, and he's picked up the game.
Once again, the length was not right. You understand that Asif struggles with the fuller deliveries. You're banging short to him, and the batsman of his caliber will take full advantage of that. He moves to 45, striking at over 200.
Yeah, he's striking really hard. He came down the track, so the ball was banged short. Oh, not happy about it. Couldn't middle this one. Hasnain bowls the floating power play over. That comes to an end.
वो निकल रहा है बाहर तो उसको निकल रहा है बॉल पे भी
Just the right time they took that floating power play when there was Asif Khan available at the center. Hamad Mirza, he should be giving single to the man who's standing on. Oh, just over the fine leg. Excellent shot. He chips in, scores runs for the team.
Well, why would you take singles when you can strike a boundary?
Well, yeah, go for the bad ones. That was a poor delivery. Really nothing delivery. Not threatening, not harming. Easy to pick up. And the fine leg was up as well. Yeah, you get one wrong and you get punished. There's absolutely no margin of error in this shorter format of the game. Swung hard, didn't get anything onto it.
Well, Naseem's reaction said it all, that this is the length, this is the area you have to bowl.
Well, not just that length, but line and length, both of them. It's very crucial for the bowler that to come back after you bowl a poor length delivery, that remainers, you need to bowl it at the right areas. Now, remaining 4 bowls. Mohammad Nadeem has to bowl really hard, really well. Down the leg side is not the line where you need to be, Mohammad Nadeem. The experienced bowler knows things are true about bowling.
But he has been struggling with this line, especially throughout the day. Bowled a couple of good deliveries around that middle and off stump channel, but once he strays down the leg side, this is what happens. Captain definitely won't be happy with him. 22 from 16 deliveries shouldn't be a difficult task for Bousher Busters, but just a wicket here can turn the momentum in the favor of Ruwi Rangers.
Well, that is full toss, not timed well. 2 fielders not calling each other. Khalid Khail and Hasnain Ali, they are just having their conversation in the middle, where Hamad was trying to sneak a single there. It's a really poor calling. The fielder should make it loud and clear that it's mine.
Well, the opportunity was provided. Have a look at this. Both fielders coming underneath the ball. It was Hasnain who eventually got his hands on the ball, and then he was complaining to Khalid Khail that you should have called for it.
Well, I think if you don't call for it, you don't go for it. Simple as that. If you're going for it, you need to be loud, clear enough, so that the fielder around next to you should listen to it very clearly. An opportunity there alive for Asif. And that's a wide. And Nadeem has been working hard to target those rip areas. He's getting at times it wrong.
Well, I believe once you're not getting the things right, you need to do something different. You can come from round the wicket, target different line.
Well, maybe the slower one would be good idea. If you're coming around the wicket, that means you're eliminating that chance of a leg before. Just targeting the patch, and another poor fielding there. Hamad gets his second 4 in the over on the fine leg area.
Well, he's stringing down the pads once again. Mohammad Nadeem, and this time he made full use of that. Some sloppy fielding effort from the short fine leg fielder. You need to stop those. It was definitely a bad ball. Stringing down the leg side. Not a right idea. Mohammad Nadeem.
Bousher Busters in a very commanding position with that boundary. They got almost to the runner ball location. And the positive to take out of from this over is that Hamad Mirza has chipped in as well. He's also playing a very good knock. I mean, all thanks to Mohammad Nadeem, who's been feeding him on the onside and letting him score freely. Oh, uppercut. Chance, take it. That's a catch. And that's a wicket of Hamad Mirza. One shot too many. Hamad Mirza departs.
This one was banged short in length on the back foot. His favorite shot over the offside. This is a very good catch. Finally, they have grabbed one. Hamad Mirza walks back to scoring 12 from 9 balls. Just setting the game up for his side. Bousher Busters 79 for 3. Skipper Sufyan Mahmoodi walks in the middle. 5 innings, 57 runs. Strikes at 114. Should be an easy task for him and his side to go over the line from here on. 15 from 30, 13 deliveries to come. Last ball of Mohammad Nadeem's over. Another wicket here might just make things a little more interesting. Otherwise, Bousher Busters are in the driving seat.
Well, it's the captain who's come and walked himself in. And the last game scored 31 runs as well. So he can bat well. And also give you that right and left hand combo together. As it will be a little difficult for the bowlers and the fielders as well. They need to rotate every time the new batter comes in front. Sufyan Mahmood is the new man. Oh, just glided towards the third. Oh, they're running for 2. Oh, this has been a great running. He's just thrown himself down, saved the wicket. 81 for 3 at the end of 8.
Right then, 13 more needed of the last 12 deliveries. Asif Khan has been the mainstay in this chase for Bousher Busters. He'll be happy to finish the job for his side. On the other hand, Mohammad Rafi has been brought back into the attack to do the rescue work for Ruwi Rangers.
Asif Khan was just shy of 5 runs from his 50. But I don't think so. He'll be worried about his 50. Rather, he'll be wanting his team to win the game. This one been hit, and oh, it was a very good efforts in the deep, but just could not grab it. I think it just fall in front. I don't think so. The fielder could have done any better than this.
Well, you need to take those half chances if you are to make a comeback in the match. Have a look at this for the effort. It just popped out of Khalid Kale's hand. That will be counted as the drop catch though. 11 needed from the last 11 deliveries.
Just hit it hard on the onside. I think Asif should not need to take the ball in the air. He'd rather be playing along the carpet. That's more better. Because 10 on 10 seems to be an easy job here for Bousher Busters. All they need to do is do not play any silly shots. Or don't go for the big shots. Just drag the game, take it deep, win the match, cement your position further in that next round as well. We're already into the phase 2. Yeah, this is better. This is good batting there from Sufyan Mahmood, the captain. Not trying too hard, just rotating the strike. That's they need to do. Even singles are hurting at the moment. The Ruwi Rangers are not on an ideal position.
Beautifully struck. Beats the fielder. This will go across the fence for a boundary. And with a boundary, Asif Khan, he has brought his half century.
Well deserving one. He battled well for this. He had a bit shaky start, but he kept on going. Look at that. This one was nicely done. And you could see the Ruwi Rangers shoulders are getting dropped here. The chips are down. They are really feeling the heat now. They sense the game is out of the control. On the onside, fine leg is up, and that's a boundary. Another boundary will take them much closer to the victory, and the scores are level here.
Asif Khan swinging hard and everything. Did not go where he intended to, but it still went in the gap. So when it's your day, everything will go in your favor. One more to go for Bousher Busters to register the victory against Ruwi Rangers in the first game of Super 6 round.
Yeah, just one hit away from the victory. They should pack up in the server. They should take a single and win the game. Rather trying for the big hit. Again, create more drama. Now all the fielders are getting inside the circle almost here. But the idea is they should be slightly standing up, not to the ring area. They need to be up. This is up. This is over. This is glorious. This is 6. Finishing in style is Asif Khan. What a game. And he clearly qualifies for the Oud Amna maximum 6s.
Well, why would you need someone to take a single when you can hit 6s like this? Brilliant batting from Asif Khan, and Bousher Busters, recovering from the last night's defeat, have come up, performed brilliantly against a high voltage side of Ruwi Rangers, and have chased down the target at the close of 9th over mark.
Yeah, the captain was there around. Just watching his partner doing the job. Asif Khan has done great batting. This has been the one man Has done the most of the damage. He scored 62 runs of just 26 deliveries. This is one of the knock that you remember for a long time. He didn't had a good start with Shubu Pal, but Asif kept on hitting for those maximums, for those boundaries. Most of the runs he got towards the onside, and that's the bowling. Impressive. Kalimullah one more time. He given the early breakthrough in economy of 8. Pick of the bowler was Mohammad Nadeem. He picked 2 wickets, but it's been a lot of inconsistent with the line and length. He's been bowling on the onside a lot today. A few extras also he has given. So Ruwi Rangers a little bit in trouble at the start of the round 2. That's the highlights. That was the first drop from Wasim, and then another one by Mehran, and then they never looked back. This was Asif Khan's clinical knock. He's been smashing the ball on the onside, and now the fine leg. And that was a wicket that Mohammad Nadeem got you out. But Asif did not lose the momentum. That's what he did. He kept that momentum within his range. He kept on hitting those boundaries despite his last few partners at the other end. Now that was absolutely brilliant. That was a 6 to deal the seal, and they go 1 up in the rounds.
Yeah, this is a match summary. Ruwi Rangers winning the toss, batting first, putting on 93 on the board in their allotted 10 overs. Courtesy some good batting from Hanan Rizwan and Naseem Khushi, scoring 29 and 26 runs respectively, I believe. Bousher Busters chasing down the target of 94. They have put on the fantastic chase. Asif Khan scoring a half century, 26 balls for his 62. And Bousher Busters chased down the target in the 9th over, winning the game by 7 wickets. Alright, we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the post-match presentation ceremony.
So when it rains, it pours, and that's exactly what happened in the very first game of the Super 6. Well, now, if you're wondering what happened, 90 plus runs chased down on the very first game. It was Bousher Busters who thought that they probably would have given a little bit too many, but not when they came in to bat. Now it's a time for presentation, and I have Mr. Balasubramaniam, the umpire, with 2 awards in his hand. One, obviously, yes, the Man of the Match award, and the second one is the Oud Amna perfume hamper for the one who's hit maximum sixes. And there's one guy who's going to pick them up both. It's Asif Khan, hitting 62 runs in his 26 deliveries. He is definitely the man of the match and also is the maximum six hitter with 4 sixes to his credit. Asif, सबसे पहले तो congratulations, बहुत ज़बरदस्त पारी. सांसें सब बराबर चल रही है कि अभी भी फुली हुई है?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है, बस थोड़ा आउट ऑफ फॉर्म चल रहा था, अभी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह कवर हो गया, अभी फॉर्म में आ गया.
मैं आपको कुछ एक स्टैट बताता हूँ, ठीक है? आपने आज 7 चौके और 4 छक्के मारे हैं. इन सबको अगर मैं टोटल करूं तो 52 रन्स, 62 में से 52 रन्स आपकी बाउंड्रीज में आई हैं. अगर ये फॉर्म बुरा चल रहा है तो भाई अच्छा फॉर्म क्या होता है आसिफ खान का?
ये सर बस यही है, आप जब बुरा वक्त चल रहा है तो उसको थोड़ा रिलीज करो, अच्छा वक्त आता है आप मेहनत करो और वही नतीजा आपके सामने है. ये सब मेहनत का नतीजा है बस.
बिल्कुल. छोटे फॉर्मेट में आपकी सोच क्या होती है कि भाई इतने टाइम के लिए जाना है, तो उसका थॉट प्रोसेस क्या होता है जब बैटिंग के लिए जाते हैं आप?
ये छोटा फॉर्मेट थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट रहता है, इसको आप जितना जल्दी आप अपने आप को सेट कर सकते हो तो उतना टीम के लिए अच्छा है, और जितना आप डॉट बॉल खेल सकते हो उतना अच्छा है. बाकी जो अपना नेचुरल गेम है वही खेलो.
मैं एक आखिरी सवाल पूछूंगा आपको, बैटिंग करते वक्त स्पिनर ज्यादा पसंद है आपको या फास्ट बॉलर ज्यादा पसंद है?
सर फास्ट बॉलर स्पेशली
फास्ट बॉलर. सर ये एंजॉय करें अपनी अवार्ड्स एंड आपकी बहुत जबरदस्त परफॉर्मेंस रही है सर.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू.
Well, so that is what it is. Asif Khan, what a fantastic performer. 62 of 26 and scored 52 with just boundaries. But listen, this is the first game and the excitement has just begun. More games coming up, but first we'll head to the commentary box.
Thank you, Neil Oja. That was Neil Oja with the man of the match of the last game, Asif Khan, batting brilliantly, scoring 62 runs. Right then we have another game coming up for you. That'll be match number 2 of the Super 6 round. This is Kurram Thunders. They are up against the Azeba 11, live from the Al Amirat ground in Oman. And to talk further about the game, before we head on to the toss, I have got Shoaib Ahmed with me.
Thank you, Numan. Good evening, everyone. Yes, an exciting encounter between Kurram Thunders and Azeba 11. Both these sides are looking good and have just peaked at the right moment. Some big superstars in both the teams. Mansoor for Azeba has been phenomenal, and of course Kashyap Kumar Prajapati getting form, and the captain of Kurram Thunders, Jatinder Singh, one to look out for. Now let's quickly head down for the toss because we've got Neil Oja waiting for the toss with the two captains.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and it is toss time for the second game of the Super Sixes. Both the teams, I'm sure, are excited to get into the second phase and go on to register their first win so that will become their first step into the semi-finals. On my left is the skipper of Kurram Thunders, Jatinder Singh. Right in the center is our umpire, Mr. Hari, and on his left is standing in for Sagir Ahmed, Hatim Bahar, the skipper of Azeba 11. Jatinder will have the coin and he's going to flip it. Number is the call.
It's a Kanjar.
Kanjar it is. Jatinder, congratulations, you won the toss.